EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jason Pinnock.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run here with the rookie. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Lock out of the shotgun. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Giants. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball's out. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So up comes Locke. He and the offense will try to add 2 more. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's nowhere to go. He is taken down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
On play action, here's Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And this time, he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Block working out of the pistol. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
3rd and long. On the give, it's Tracy. So after 1, here on Super Wildcard Weekend, 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Purdy works out of the pistol. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. Down to the 10. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the man signed from Houston. It's Devin Singletary. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Slayton. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. A second down throw for Locke. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing on second down, Locke. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, that's Slayton. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Locke out of the shotgun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Locke. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, in the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. First and 10. Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And he missed it. It's no good. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On second down, Locke. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Looking to Samuel on the out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Viking 18. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Again in the air for Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lock to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Now, a handoff to Singletary. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's Locke. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. From
the gun on 3rd down is Locke. And this This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They'll go play action with Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Go street. Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd down. Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It's already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. I fumbled the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So they'll come up here on second down and 5.
Right here. Broncos. Dragon 60.
They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. They need one right now. Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Check go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings.
65 back. Panther 11.
Purdy now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and They didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many...
Oh, still on the run, but he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Again, it's Singletary. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Here's Locke to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Seven Pirates, 18 Raptors.
To throw, it's Purdy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
70 range.
First and 10 for Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now. Go.
We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Bring it. Go.
Again, it's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one online, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. This is 1st and 10. Block out of the shotgun. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On first down is Locke. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Here's second down.
Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Locke. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To throw is Locke. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Locke. That's going to be dropped underneath for Singletary. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.